We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
how about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. And we are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible. We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America.
So good.
Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Yes. Because they are the ones who matter most.
Okay, that black guy like didn't say a single word, and so just takes away the entire scene. Just perfect faces that he's making behind him. This is how everybody's feeling. Everybody, for the first time, it's not left or right. It's like everyone's united in feeling this. It feels fake. It feels wrong. They are trying to use this idea of Christianity as a shield, and I was hinting on that again. Removing Erica Kirk from the scenario, I was noticing all of these women that make videos. They're just catty. They're just influencers, but they try to find a Bible verse. It's like, I'm not actually catty. This is the Bible verse. Stop doing that. Just stop doing that. Now do conservative black women, guys. I think he's referring to me. I don't know. Drewski, you have my permission. If you want to do a skit about me, that works. Andrew, why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? Now do conservative black women. What are you talking about? I've been made fun of by the left since I started my career. Like, I've been on Saturday Night Live. They made fun of me. Dave Chappelle did a skit about me. My response was, this is funny. It's cool. It's legendary that Dave Chappelle knows my name. You want to know why you're mad? Because you're guilty. Your conscience is bothering you. You're angry that you have so much money. Power to the White House. You can get Scott Besson to issue a letter and say Turning Point is in great financial standing. Imagine having that much power, but actually no influence.
So Erica Kirk has reportedly already started the legal process of taking legal action against Drewski for his skit, which was objectively hilarious. Drewski said Erica has sent him a cease and desist trying to sue him over a skit. Little does she know, parody is protected. It's comedy, not defamation. Y'all gotta stop trying to take jokes to court. Just legally, here in reality, where the rest of us live, oh boy is 1000% correct on that. He's not going to be able to sue him over a comedy skit, otherwise shit like Saturday Night Live never would have been able to exist. And let's be real, we all know exactly who he was trying to portray in this video, but he never once said her name, so they're not going to be able to prove that in court. None of the elements for a successful defamation case exist in Drewski's video. He didn't make any false statements. She's for damn sure not going to be able to prove any damages. Also, the legal reality is that if you are a public figure like Erica Kirk, that you are opening yourself up to people making jokes about you that you may or may not like. I know some people are all up their asses saying, leave her alone, she's a grieving widow. No, she's not, dog. She's the CEO of Turning Point. She's out doing public events, she's doing podcasts, and she's opening herself up to all this shit legally. If you're honest with yourself and you've watched the way she's behaving, it's weird as fuck. So no, she's not going to be able to sue Drewski over a joke, and it makes it look even weirder that she's even trying to try.
Drewski needs...
I'm sorry, that woman is not grieving. That woman is not a grieving widow. As far as I'm concerned, that woman say people grieve differently. This woman is literally the CEO of Turning Point, just like the last clip that I just played before I am doing this intro said. This woman literally have been going on with her normal life. You know, one question Americans are asking is the fact that why will you forgive, or you can literally forgive within in less than 72 hours. You can forgive the person that pew-pewed your husband, the person that sent your husband to early grave. You can forgive him. And then it's coming to just a comedian. You want to act up. You want to make it look like what are you suing him for? What are you suing him for? Oh, it is very, very okay for white people paint their face black, blah, 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 come into the picture and do whatsoever they want to do with black people or say whatever they want to say with black people. But it is not okay when they throw comedy around you people. You people. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. With that being said, let's continue watching this video, and I'll be back with commentaries.
I support Drewski, these white women that go and triple Trump and that worship Erica Kirk and want their sons to be like Charlie Kirk are a fucking cancer. I love the MAGA meltdown for this. I am here for it.
It's always when you put up a mirror to what these people act like, that is when they're upset. While they're doing it, they don't care. And I will just say, we are not the only people taking notice of the bizarre behavior. You see the Arkansas chapter of, University of Arkansas chapter of Turning Point USA has withdrawn and made a statement that they no longer represent the values, citing Charlie would have done this. Charlie would have done that. Said that they see the use of his death to profit. So we are not in isolation sitting over here in liberal world. This is happening all over because the behavior is in such stark contrast to normal person behavior. And I use normal loosely because of how I behave, but you don't behave the way she has behaved and immediately tell people, be a trad wife. I'm going to run the company. Don't go to college, get a husband. It's the hypocrisy with this woman and just the whole fakeness. I just can't take it.
Well, and I love the way Drewski expanded it to she is representative of conservative Christian women. I mean, this is,
Absolutely.
I mean, Pumps, you know these women.
I was this woman at one point.
Intimately well. I mean, friends groups that, on their stories, long live Charlie Kirk and, all of this stuff. Erica Kirk is representative of a virus among white women that claim that they care so much about the world and they go and vote against their own daughters. But listen to this. I love MAGA on MAGA crime a lot. And here is Candace Owens. And they're all like huge Christians. She's starting to call a sect of MAGA Christian grifters, as though she's not one. But play the clip.
Recognize all across the world that something's not right with Erica Kirk. And your best guess, if you were, just trying to extend the most rope to her, you would say, maybe she didn't love him. Maybe she just didn't love him. She didn't even like the guy. They're fighting in the end. And that's why she's just like, okay, whatever. I don't care. We were on the rocks or something like that. But even if you were a friend of his, you'd be reacting differently. Everything's wrong. And that is why comedians have picked it up. Comedians like Tim Dillon, comedians like Joe Rogan, and like Drewski, who has dropped an absolute viral video kind of mocking more broadly conservative women. And sort of, I kind of picked up on it this year too, so I'm going to back him up here. But this sort of Christian grift, but it doesn't really feel like Christianity that we're looking at. Anyway,
Okay. All right. And then she plays the clip and she sits there and chuckles with it. But this is a huge, the dam is breaking there. That she says this type of Christian grift, like this is a fissure that is really phenomenal. I think Turning Point USA is going to be bankrupt, and it should be.
So MAGA is upset about the Drewski skit of Erica Kirk, but they're not upset about the real thing. Because if we're going to be honest about it, all Drewski did was dress up in white woman drag. He said everything that Erica has already said. So why are they okay when Erica Kirk does it, but not okay when Drewski does it? Because if we're being honest, Drewski is simply saying the same things that Erica Kirk has said in real life, and nobody blinked or batted an eye. Like when she said, we need strong white male men. She really said that. And y'all were okay with that being portrayed. Y'all were not okay when it's portrayed by a black man. And this is coming from the same demographic of people, the same group of people who benefit off of black culture and blackness in the way that they perceive it to make money. They praise white influencers who run around with black sense and dress up. They tend to be black and what they perceive a black person should dress or talk like. And y'all praise them. Y'all give them money. Y'all buy their music. Y'all watch their movies. But when a black man puts on white woman drag and simply just says the same things that the real white woman has said in real life, now it's a problem. And MAGA, including Erica Kirk herself, is trying to equate it to blackface. But here's the problem with that. Blackface is historically rooted in the dehumanization of black people and the caricature that white people have made about us. Drewski is a black male comedian doing a comedy skit of a public figure using her own words. That is called satire, and it is a centuries-old protected form of political commentary. What Drewski did is no different than what SNL does when they impersonate Trump. Or Mad TV. Some of y'all don't know about that. Y'all need to understand that the costume is the costume. The words are the receipt. And we are in a place and time with political people, political figures, to where we don't have to write scripts. We don't have to fill in words. We don't have to add and exaggerate. All we have to say is exactly what they said, and that is the parody. Because what they're saying is so outlandish and outrageous in and of itself that we live in a time where openly white supremacist, nationalist, racists are running rampant around in our nation. I mean, they always been here because that's what this nation was built on in the United States of America. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Simply putting on a costume to appear like that individual and repeat the very words that individual said is not defamatory. And I think that's a lot of what's making MAGA uncomfortable about this Drewski skit is that he didn't have to add any exaggerations. He didn't have to add an inflammatory language because the language that she already uses herself is already inflammatory. It already is racist. Because how's she going to get up here and tell us that if she did blackface, she'd be canceled and called racist? Erica, sweetheart, you already are. We see it. You're not shy about it. You're very loud and proud about it, in fact. So you can't get mad at us, MAGA, white Christian nationalists, when we tell you or show you exactly who you are with your own words, the words of the receipts. And I think that's what's making y'all mad. Because when she says it, it's fine. It's policy, it's patriotism, it's Christianity. But when someone else says it, when someone else holds up a mirror and shows exactly the same thing, suddenly it's offensive. And that's the part that y'all are missing. This was not a stereotype of that woman. This was literally actions and words this woman has done herself. I don't think the problem ever was the impersonation. I think in true narcissist fashion, they did not like what they saw when the mirror was held up to themselves because it revealed what we've all been saying about who they really are. And a narcissist don't like to see themselves being called out. They don't like when people see beyond the mask. It's all about appearances. And honey, the appearances are giving schnauzy. It's giving white supremacist. It's giving white narcissism. And we've been calling it out. Drewski just simply put on drag, white woman face, a blonde wig and blue eyes and gave y'all back exactly what Erica's been giving y'all the entire time. Why is it a problem now? Y'all share this, y'all repost, save it, like it, add it to your story, because I already know they're going to be fighting me in these comments. But just know, the mirror don't lie. They just don't like what's looking back at them.
Erica Kirk, please. You mad at Drewski for what? Girl, after your husband expired, we didn't know if you was grieving or celebrating. Dark Vader, you mad at the wrong thing. And then, every time you went to cry, the tears was never in the room. Something wrong with you. You need to be mad at the one that brung Call of Duty to real life and laid on that roof and Everything that Drewski did was accurate. Even down to the bridal Chucky makeup. Tiffany, accurate.
If you look quickly at this picture, you could not convince me that you didn't think this was Drewski dressing up as Erica Kirk. Now, did you? Because this is a real photo, and this is Rep. Jack Kimball and somebody that's associated with CPAC. Now you pull up her picture and we look up Drewski. You can't tell me that shit isn't close as fuck. Like, if you really want to be honest, this is why they're fucking mad. They know that Drewski's skit was nothing but facts. And the fact that not even a day later, we see a photo of someone that looks exactly what Drewski was portraying. These people are so fucking mad. And the funniest part about it, remember, they were always saying liberals are such snowflakes, that's why comedy is dead. But look what they're doing. Something that we all deem as funny, they want to be like, oh, you guys went too far. This is racist. You guys are doing whiteface. Well, what if we did blackface? Like I said in my other video, go ahead and do it. It's just funny to see in real time the Republican Party went from the people that were like, oh, we're so strong and do this. Then they were the same people getting people fired for talking about Charlie Kirk. And now they're the same people crying about this Drewski skit. Y'all are soft as shit.
Apparently, Erica Kirk has low-Kirkianly filed a cease and desist against Drewski. I'm assuming for defamation, but it's a parody, so good luck with that shit. Anyways, something more important. Never in my life have I seen someone in this day and age prove that they are related to white people intentionally. Y'all made this man so irritated that he is exposing himself for having a white grandpa. Like, Erica, stop.
I may or may not lose followers after this. I'm going to be very honest about this, and you may or may not like it, so strap in. Question number 1, do I think it was racist? No, but let me explain. Keep in mind that this is coming from someone that took a stand when Charlie Kirk got assassinated to bring people to justice. Comedy has always been controversial, that's why people love it or people hate it. It wasn't too long ago that he did the same thing concerning megachurch pastors, and everyone knew who it was, Mike Todd, who he was pretending to be, and no one on the right was screaming racism. In the same way that he did a parody on a black megachurch pastor, Mike Todd, is the same way that he's doing a parody on Erica Kirk, who happens to be white. Because I could almost guarantee you that if he did a parody of Candace Owens, everyone that right now has some mixed emotions about her would be like, oh my God, that was amazing. This is fantastic. It sounds like double standard. Or instead of Erica, if he would have done Ben Shapiro, or if he would have done Tucker Carlson, everyone that has mixed emotions about them would be like, wow, this is amazing. He was spot on with this. But because the Erica Kirk and the Charlie Kirk situation is sensitive, all of us are feeling this emotion that we don't know how to express it other than using a term that is widely used on that side, racism. Do I agree with what he did and I think it was funny? No, because the individual that you are pretending to cosplay is a grieving widow. With all of that being said, when white people start to do these quote-unquote comedic parodies and they begin to color themselves according to the color of what they're parodying, everyone that's laughing about this, slow your roll. Don't shout racism. Don't be biased. Don't be double standard, because if we're going to tolerate this, then you tolerate across the board. Keep that same energy when it's done back to you.
I honestly do not know who is advising this lady. I honestly do not know who is pushing this lady. I honestly do not know who are her close friends. But this lady called Erica Kirk, she needs deliverance, honestly. She do not only need deliverance, she need help. She need help. If not someone that need help for crying out loud, let it make sense to me that just a comedy can be taken to court. Let it make sense to me. See, the fact is, Suski has been making comedy about a lot of people. Erica is not the first person, and Erica will not be the last. And she finding it offensive is what I don't understand. And that is why a lot of Americans are asking questions like, do something better. You can forgive someone that pupiled your husband, but you cannot forgive a comedian. You cannot let a comedian slide and pass. Coupled with the fact that this comedian never called your name. Yes, he acted like you. Even when I saw the video, I was like, yeah, there's no any other person than this is Erica Kirk that he's actually mimicking. But this is his job. Just like Turning Point is your job. This is where he earned money from, just like where you earn money from as Turning Point. So why are you trying to remove food from the mouth of someone? Cease and desist for what? The funniest part is Erica literally just met with the wrong person, because in as much as the guy was sued and it was on cease and desist, the guy just brought it out on Twitter and was just laughing about it. And honestly, that's what she deserved. Because by this age of you becoming the CEO of Turning Point, I believe you should know every single thing of how lawsuits and everything works when it comes to the American system or any other system. He didn't mention your name. So what are you suing him for? Defamation? The character he portrayed, was it not what he literally portrayed? Everything you said, is it not what he literally said? Did he lie? No, he did not lie. He did not call people to say, oh, I'm pretending I am the real Erica Kirk. He was literally just doing his job. A lot of people have really gotten this part when it comes to comedy. People are making comedy of your own president that you so respect and you so honored, Donald Trump, Erica Kirk, just for you to know. People are making comedy, making fun of different presidents in different countries through comedy. People say a lot of things, especially when you just to make people laugh. And I don't see why Erica is taking that so serious. I feel like she don't have work to do, so people should just look for a job and give her so that she can have something to do. Because if you have something to do, you can't tell me that common comedy is actually going to be a problem to you. A joke that was cracked is a problem to you as a human being. Then something is wrong with you somewhere. Something is wrong. And the truth is, if there's anybody you should be suing or anybody you should be taking serious in this issue, if not, if there is something behind something that we do not know, it should be someone that pupiled your husband. Yes, that was one of the greatest, saddest things that happened to you. That was one of the greatest things that struck you growing up, except if you're not feeling it as a widow. If you are just lying that you're grieving, you should be more serious in suing that person. But you woke up one morning, even in less than 72 hours, to tell us that you have literally forgive the person that literally pupiled your husband in quotes, and now you want to sue a comedian. Please get over it. It's not making sense. No matter how anybody will twist it, I don't care. It's not making sense. Get over it. There's some things that you are literally supposed to say, oh, I'm bigger than this thing. A comedian, suing a comedian, that is like rolling with the wrong person. Rolling with people that at the end of the day, they will still bring that comedy stuff and still laugh you and still make jokes out of it. It's as simple as that. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you, liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super things, and also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And thank you so much for staying stick and hook with me to the end of this video. Yes, with that being said, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be Simba and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.